Alright, welcome back to my Out of the Park 19 Let's Play with the Kansas City Royals. It is September 1st, 2021, and we are leading the division with a record of 75 and 57. Obviously, we're still neck and neck with Detroit, and Detroit has a 4-game lead over the Yankees for that second wild card spot, so we're 1 game up on Detroit, which means we're 5 games clear of the wild card spot anyway, but we have higher goals than that. We want to win the division. Things going really well. Our offense has been clicking, and if you look at this, our runs against is now 3rd, so our starters ERA is really coming down, which is great. We have the best bullpen in the AL, and pretty decent defense as well, so really happy with how things are going. Chris Archer, who we brought in, his ERA for the season is still pretty high, but well, I thought it was better than this. So it was a 4.76 with Tampa Bay. He has cleaned it up a little bit, 4.46 since we brought him over. But something that was pretty cool was Willem de San Miguel threw a no-hitter against the Rangers in a 3-0 win. As you can see, 9 innings pitched, no hits allowed, no earned runs, and 9 strikeouts. Big performance by him, and it's actually my first no-hitter that I've ever gotten in Out of the Park, so that was pretty cool. I actually played that game out, so that was a lot of fun. But anyway, it is September 1st, time for roster expansion, and we actually do have some players that I want to bring up. First off is Nick Schnell. So I ended up not trading who is it? I've totally drawn a blank here. So I ended up not trading David Peralta, that's who it is, because I just really didn't want to mess with the offense because things were going so well. But he'll be gone after this year, so Nick Schnell probably going to be the guy that replaces him. He hasn't done great in AAA, but I do think he's ready, so we're going to go ahead and put him on the roster. And the other guy is Cole Roederer, who has been playing very well. So I guess it's either between him and Nick Schnell for who's going to get that open outfielder spot next season. So we'll kind of put both of them up and just see how they do. And then also we want to get some relievers up here and just kind of keep our bullpen fresh, give them more options. So we're going to call up Cody Carroll, who has spent a couple years on the team and has pitched well for us. So we're just going to throw him up. Control is an issue, but he should definitely give us some good innings here. Brad Keller, let's bring him back up. And let's bring Trevor Oakes back up. And Vasadas, we can bring him back up. And I think that's about it. Anybody in AA that I really want to bring up? I don't really see anybody. Michael Doolin, no, he needs more time. He's only 20. He doesn't need to come up yet. I think that's going to be it. Anyway, but if I go to, well, let's look at in Lexington. Or I thought he was in Lexington. Where'd he go? Where is our stud catching prospect? He is in Lexington. Okay, he's hurt. But anyway, his ratings looks like okay. He might be ready to come up, but still not translating to on-the-field performance. So maybe by next September, I'm really hoping that he can be ready to step up and hit in the majors, but he needs 1 more year. But anyway, just I'm not going to mess with the starting rotation. I'm gonna put him as a setup guy. Let's put Brad Keller as long relief, and Vasadas as middle relief, and Oaks as middle relief. And we're gonna use them less often because they're not quite as good. So, and then lineups. I do want, who are my depth guys? See, I have Mondesi playing right field in as my depth guy. That doesn't really make any sense. So we're just gonna go ahead and fill in those gaps. And get Cole Roederer in there if I can. There we go, and we'll do the same thing against lefties. Just gonna get them in there if the starter's retired. Like I said, don't really want to mess with the offense too much. Oops. I want Schnell to play right. And Roederer. And then Carlos Andres Cortez, probably not going to get a lot of playing time, but, well, let's see here. I'll just make him my backup second baseman. What else can he play? He can play third. There we go. So we're kind of getting everybody, just make sure everybody's getting at bats. There we go. But anyway, last game in a just a small 2-game series against Minnesota. But we're going to go ahead and play this one out. Any new guys? Nope. So none of the recent call-ups are going to play this game, but that's not a bad thing. We want to win as many games as possible. So here we go. Gigliotti going to start it off here for us. He's continuing to hit very well this year, and that's a nice leadoff single for him. And Derek Norris, looks like we can run on him, only a catcher arm of 45, so we're going to take a pitch here. Obviously, they're very concerned with Gigliotti stealing, as they should be. He has over 50 steals. We're going to run and hit here. And they get him, so that's pretty surprising. But that's a nice hit by here. That's extra bases, so Gigliotti probably could have scored from first on that hit, but oh well. And Anthony Rendon will fly out. And Seth Beer at the plate now. He'll strike out to end the inning. See, Seth Beer has 34 home runs. I believe the franchise record is 38 by Moustakas. So Beer has a pretty good chance to break that. Carlos Martinez on the mound. Gets a quick out there. Another quick out there. As that will get down for a 2-out single. Rowdy Tell is at the plate now. And that's going to get down for a base hit. So 2 on with 2 out. A little bit of a rally here. And that's going to get through. And that might score a run. The throw from Gigliotti not in time. So Carlos Martinez struggling a little bit here, but will get a strikeout to end the inning. Pavin Smith hit towards the gap, but ball hung up in the air a little bit too long there. as David Peralta, who struggles a little bit against lefties, but he's just been so hot it's hard to take him off the field. And that'll be out number 2 for Nicky Lopez. And that should be extra bases for Lopez as he continues his strong season, hitting .325. Logan Warmoth now at the plate, who's hitting .295, and anytime your number 8 hitter is hitting .295, you know you're not in bad shape. So here we go. But that will be an out, and that will end the inning. So getting some base runners here, just can't quite capitalize on it. And Martinez allowing a ton of contact here. Does get a strikeout there. And a nice 1-2-3 inning for Carlos Martinez as Rowdy Reed at the plate. Soft liner to short, and that'll be out number 1. Gigliotti now will ground out. That'll be out number 2. And Keston Hiura take a walk. Anthony Rendon. Oh, that's hit well. Is it hit well enough? It is. 2-run shot by Anthony Rendon, and that'll give us the lead. That is his 23rd. 99 RBIs, so he's going to be well above 100 once the year's over. And Seth Beer gets that ball down, so maybe we can rally a bit here. As Smith looks like that will fly out to end the inning. But we have the lead. See if Martinez can hold on to it here, and that's a leadoff walk. Ooh, did not notice who I let on base there, as that was a pretty easy steal, so we're gonna have to hold the runner. And that is down for a base hit. Runner is not gonna come home, so runner's at the corners here with no one out. And that is hit right up the middle. He's going to have runners at the corners again. Hitter will hit into a fielder's choice. Will score a run. Move the runner to second. 1 out now, as that's a strikeout. And no throw there from Logan Warmoth, as the inning will continue now. And that'll do it. So Twins take the lead back. Carlos Martinez not having a good outing, giving up 6 hits already. Let's see if Peralta can get anything going. The answer to that question is no. He flies out. Nicky Lopez up now. Can he beat the throw? No, he cannot. So Logan Warmoth now with 2 outs. As that will end the inning. Oh boy, Martinez really struggling. Love to get him through this inning, but we're going to warm up Toussaint here, just in case things go south again, as that's a leadoff single. A good chance for a double play here, and they get it. Really needed that one. And that's a high fly ball, hopefully out number 3 here. And Gigliotti easily puts that one away, so I can sit Toussaint down as Roddy Reed. And that's out of here. So home run by our number 9 hitter will tie the game, as Gigliotti now top of the order with nobody out. And that's a well hit ball into right field, down for a single. Here I'm just going to have him swing. We got caught stealing earlier, so we're not going to mess with that, as he's pretty good at putting the ball in play, so might as well just let him swing at it. 2 runners in scoring position now with nobody out for Rendon, who hit a home run earlier. And that will bring home at least 1 run, possibly 2. And it does, so up 5-3 now. Good start to this 5th inning for Seth Beer. And And that will be a double play. Pavin Smith now with 2 outs and nobody on. And that will end the inning. But we get the lead back. Gonna try to get Martinez through the inning. But we do have Toussaint warming up just in case. As that's a leadoff walk. Not what we want to see. And Kepler will get a hit and get on base. And I have seen enough of Carlos Martinez. Not a good game for him. As that is a wild pitch, and that's going to score a run. Toussaint will get Rowdy Tellez down on strikes. 2 strikeouts now. And he strikes out the side. So run scores on a wild pitch, but we still have the lead here. David Peralta. Now we got a righty pitcher. And Peralta capitalizes immediately. Then Nicky Lopez now. 1 on, nobody out. That's hit right down the right field line. For a single. 2 on, nobody out. Logan Warmoth. And that's a really shallow fly ball. That's not going to get anything done. 1 out now. Roddy Reed, who has homered today. As that's a fly ball, a little deeper than Warmoth's, but that is out number 2. And Gigliotti now, 2 on, 2 out, and he will take a walk. So RBI opportunity for Hira, and he will be unable to capitalize. So still holding on to a small lead here as we go into the bottom of the 6th. Gonna warm up just in case. Walker Scheller. And that's good range there by Warmoth to make that play. And that's 1 down. And that's a walk. And that's an easy steal. That's Mateo's second of the game. I keep forgetting to hold the runner when he's on base, so mistake by me. But that's 2 outs. Hopefully we can get out of this without allowing the run, as that should be out number 3, and it is. Go ahead and sit Walker Scheller. Try to add some insurance runs here. Anthony Rendon. And that will be an out to Royce Lewis and Seth Beer. That's a high fly ball, but not going to be quite far enough. That's 2 outs now for Pavin Smith, who will get it down, so maybe we can get an insurance run here in the 7th, as they have a lefty out there. And I want to get a look at one of the newer guys. Who has better lefty splits? Cole Roederer still has 60 contact against lefties. He is a 70 defensive rating in left field, so we're just going to go ahead and make the switch. Alright, so Cole Roederer, his first major league at bat, see if he can do anything, as he will get hit by pitch. So he gets on base anyway. Nicky Lopez on, and that'll be out number, or that'll be a walk. So bases loaded for Logan Warmoth, and this time he'll capitalize. I have a decision to make. Yeah, don't think he'd make it, so we're just gonna be safe here. And Roddy Reed, as that will just squirt out of the infield, and that will bring home 2 runs. So a good inning for us here. I think I'm going to warm up Cody Carroll, as Gigliotti now will strike out to end the inning. Carroll is ready. We're going to see if we can get Toussaint through the inning, as that will drop in for a hit. Kepler at the plate, and that might get down. It does, so that's going to be it for Toussaint. We're going to go ahead and put Cody Carroll in there, who was our closer for a couple of years before Lovelady kind of took his job. As he strikes out the side, I think kind of gave him a raw deal sticking him in AAA this year. I think he'll be on the main roster next season as a setup guy. But anyway, Hira at the plate. That's a well hit ball to the gap, and that's going to get down for extra bases. So once again, I mean, just this team I put around on base percentage, and just guys that get the ball in play, is working out. I have 15 hits today. As Rendon will get that in there. And let's see, Hira's fastball is shallow. Badu has a normal arm. We're going for it. We're up by a bunch of runs, and he just makes it. So even more insurance runs, have a 9-4 lead. Seth Beer, how about a home run? And that will get down for a hit. Based on the animation, I think he would make it, but we're just going to play it safe here. Up by 5 runs. Don't need to be aggressive, really, as he's just going to advance on a pass ball anyway. So Pavin Smith will take a walk, so bases loaded for Cole Roederer, still looking for his first major league hit, and he'll get it, and it'll be an RBI. And Seth Beer is not very fast, so we're going to let him stay there. And Nicky Lopez, that should be out number 1 here. And it is. Base is still loaded for Logan Warmoth, who will not get that ball down, but that'll be a sac fly. So that'll work for a run. And Roddy Reed will strike out the end of the inning. Let's see, Cody Carroll on the mound. We're going to warm up one of our lower leverage guys because have this game well in hand. Just give Brad Keller a look here in case Carroll can't make it to the end. And that is 4 strikeouts and 4 batters face for Carroll. So he's pitching like he's angry. Yeah, you probably shouldn't have put him in AAA this year, because he looks pretty darn good. So that's 2 perfect innings for him. And Gigliotti now, just trying to pad stats at this point. Gigliotti will get that ball down. And we're going to take 1 pitch. And we're going to run and hit. As that looks like it's out of here. It is. So home run by Hira. That is only his 5th of the season. That gives us a 13-4 lead, 20 hits. Rendon takes ball 4, so just crazy amount of base runners this game. As Seth Beer, that looks like it has a chance, and it does. Oh my goodness, 15 runs. Finally get the first out of the inning. Roederer looking to stay perfect in his career, and he will strike out, unfortunately. Nicky Lopez now with 2 outs will ground out. So we're going to leave Carroll in there. Let him try to close this out. Just 2 outs away here, and that's a walk. Just going to put Keller in. He's not going to make it till the end. And I better warm up someone else just in case this gets really ugly. And this should be out number 2. It is. So 1 out away from a dominant victory here today. And we get it. So 15-4 win. A couple of achievements unlocked. 21 hits, just outrageous, and 5 walks on top of that. So My goodness. And even had at least one person hit by pitch, so we had something like, we had almost 30 base runners that game. Just crazy. Hira had 4 hits, Rendon had 3 hits, Seth Beer had 3 hits. Just great game all around. Cody Carroll looked great in his first major league action of the season. So yeah, things are going very well for us. See what sort of achievements we got here. So Slugfest, 15 runs scored in a win. And then touch the plate, that must be 4 hits in a game. Yeah, it must be. I don't know, but that was pretty awesome. But yeah, anyway, things going pretty good. If we look at the schedule, I have a big series against Detroit here. This could be for the division. Another big series here, so might come back for one of those series depending on how things shake out. But yeah, it looks like we have a really good shot at going to the postseason. Because we are now, well, we're still 5 games up over the Yankees, but we are 2 games up over our division rival Detroit, and we are playing extremely well right now. Gigliotti, 5.2 wins above replacement, a legitimate MVP candidate. Nicky Lopez, great season as well, same with Rendon. I mean, just so happy, such a big turnaround from a year ago. But yeah, anyway, I will see you guys next time as we push towards the playoffs.